For this entire week, heading into this playoff matchup between the Green Bay Packers and San Francisco, we've heard the narrative of quarterback play and how important it is. And while I think both Jordan Love and Brock Purdy are great quarterbacks, I don't think either of them will really dictate this game. When you look at the weather for Santa Clara, for instance, throughout this week it's been raining. In addition to that, tonight it's supposed to rain further, as well as have gusts of winds up to 20 miles per hour. So if I'm Kyle Shanahan and I'm looking at this, I'm not going to be expecting Brock Purdy to go out there and do it all by himself. Rather, I'm going to be looking at my league-leading rusher, Christian McCaffrey, to go out and exploit the weakness of this Green Bay defense. When you look at this defense on the year, for instance, they're giving up 4.4 yards per carry. That's back half of the league. So in this video, I wanted to dive a little bit deeper in how San Francisco's rushing attack can really affect this Green Bay defense. When looking at the film for me, the first thing that stood out about this Green Bay team is how much they often struggled against shotgun runs. Here, for instance, the Pittsburgh Steelers are lining up, making it look like they're passing, and then hands off to a draw type run. And this is devastating to the Packers. It's not just a one-game thing either. Throughout the year, the Packers have struggled. Here, the Giants are in Wildcat, and while it has some deception to it, I think the biggest thing to take away from this play is how San Francisco can implement a similar type of outside zone with their team. As you watch this play one more time, I can envision a Deebo Samuel or Christian McCaffrey being the quarterback and having a zone type read. You really freeze this defensive lineman and linebacker, which in turn results in a major gain for the Giants. And San Francisco, with guys like Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, and Elijah Mitchell, could do a similar type of three-man formation, but with all of them back there. And why not pull all of the tricks out now? And this is something I would like to see, not just Christian McCaffrey, but a well-balanced rotation of guys getting the ball. And you can do this with plays like this, just a simple dump-off pass, and it's not too risky. Outside of guys like Deebo Samuel though, you have Christian McCaffrey, and tonight I believe he's going to be the true lifeblood of this team. Taking a shotgun handoff here, he's able to exploit this Washington defense for maximum gain. Here, he's going to take an inside shotgun handoff, and once again, I love how Christian McCaffrey reads his blocks, and then once he notices a hole, he punches through. And he always is falling forward. Moving outside to McCaffrey though, I wouldn't mind seeing a mixture of Mitchell and Mason in this game as well. If McCaffrey's getting tired, might as well throw in Mitchell, who had a great breakout game against the Washington Commanders. In addition to that, Jordan Mason offers a great short yardage back. But let's not kid ourselves, we're going to see a heavy dose of CMC and probably Deebo Samuel in this game. As we watch this next play though, I don't want to focus on CMC or Deebo, rather an under-recognized player in my opinion often, Kyle Juszczyk. He's able to seal off the D end here, Christian McCaffrey gets around him, and is able to pick up the first down. While this video so far has been focused on Green Bay Packers' lackluster performance against shotgun runs, I also think they can struggle against plays like this. For instance, when you watch their Buccaneers game. Here, for example, you can see how the Buccaneers are in a clear run formation. They have everyone bunched up around the line of scrimmage. Regardless of the Packers knowing exactly what's coming though, they have sloppy tackling and show why they're in the back half of the league against the rush. The Green Bay Packers don't just struggle up the middle though, they also struggle on outside runs. Here, for instance, 64 is going to be acting in a similar way as Juszczyk would on the 49ers. He seals off the outside alongside the wide receivers. Barkley's able to exploit this and basically just walk in for the touchdown. And this inability for the Packers to really seal the outside runs makes me question their ability to go against San Francisco, a team that has been known for the outside zone scheme. The creator of that, Kyle Shanahan, has been considered an offensive genius. So for me, when I watch plays like this, I just can't help him think, I can do something like this, but better. I have Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, George Kittle, and right here, Tommy DeVito is able to absolutely burn this Packers defense on a zone run because the defensive lineman isn't disciplined. Kyle Shanahan will see this on tape and notice these type of players. And for me, this is what makes this game scary if you're a Packers fan. You can't have your team just be giving up big runs, especially when you're going against a team like San Francisco. And when I look at who the Packers have faced this year, none have had the talent San Francisco has in the rushing attack. They have guys like Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, Jordan Mason, and even here, I think this shows that Brock Purdy could even be kind of a weapon against this Green Bay Packers defense. So when I see the narratives throughout this week that this game is going to turn into the passing game and Brock Purdy might turn it over 3 or 4 times because of this, I don't really get it, because the tape just shows a Packers defense who has struggled against the run. Meanwhile, you have a 49ers offense who has been built on the run for years. And while Brock Purdy offers a nice little changeup in comparison to a guy like Jimmy Garoppolo because he can throw deep, as well as challenge the defense with play action passes more effectively, I don't think he's going to be one deciding who wins this game. Rather, I think the decision will be made by Christian McCaffrey and his ability to run this ball. So in this game, I think, like previous years, San Francisco will continue to beat the Packers and beat them thanks to their rushing attack. But these are just my thoughts, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on how you think this rain will affect this Packers game, and it would also mean a ton to me if you liked and subscribed. And as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.